So it looks like most of the people have joined the webinar, and we're going to start. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time on a Friday morning to learn about our EU-FFICIENT projects, especially how to engage with the EU-FFICIENT facilitator communities. My name is Theresa Neuhauser. I'm from EIT Manufacturing. We are a proud partner in the EU-FFICIENT project. And together with our other partners, we're going to host this webinar today to walk you through how you can make use of our tools, how you can make use of our platforms, and engage with our facilitator communities and our experts there. Before we go to the agenda, some housekeeping rules. We have some experts that will share insights with them. If you have any questions to them, you have a Q&A tool at the bottom of your screen. Just open it and type your question, and we're going to address that in the end of it. If there is a question that you cannot write or it's too long or too difficult, you can also raise your hand. You also have a button down there on your screen, and then my colleague will give you the right to speak, so you can actually speak with our experts directly. If that is the case, please just raise your hand, and we will allow you to address your question directly. So let's have a look at the agenda that we're gonna go through today. We're gonna start with an introduction to EU-FFICIENT and the communities of expert facilitators. And this is gonna be done by our project coordinator, Dionysus from KU Leuven. Afterwards, we're gonna get a demonstration of the EU-FFICIENT platform and ecosystem by Raphael from InnoGet. And afterwards, Rimante from UIN will present the EU-FFICIENT training, and then Radivoy from CIT UPC will give you an insights on the trends and highlights of EU-FFICIENT. We're going to wrap it up with the Q&A, and then we're already at the end of the webinar. So if anything's unclear, please use the chat, please use the Q&A tool. And without any further ado, I'm going to hand over to Dionysos Panagiotopoulos from KU Leuven for his introduction to EU-FFICIENT.
All right, thank you very much, Teresa. I would like also to welcome from my side, everybody. Thanks a lot for being here. We would like to show you how you can engage with our project results and our expert facilitators and our communities. So to begin with, I would like to show you who we are and who do we represent, let's say. So we are a very large consortium. We have quite a lot of universities involved, like KU Leuven, like CIT, like KIT, and Politecnico di Milano. We have quite a lot of organizations, for example, research centers, industrial research centers such as Flanders Make. But we also have public sector represented with Skellefteå municipality being active in our project, and many other private and larger or smaller organizations. What is the objective of our project? The objective of EU-FFICIENT is to enhance the collaborative processes across Europe through the establishment of the so-called communities of expert facilitators. Those communities of expert facilitators, we call them CEFs, just to shorten the name. But what are those communities of experts? These are actually platforms for anybody that would like to engage in the co-creation process, such as industry experts, academics, public sector representatives, and society members. And in these platforms, those people can come together, share knowledge, and eventually they can co-create the solutions. But first of all, our first task was to define what is an expert facilitator. We came up with this question, and I think this is a quite representative question about what is an expert facilitator. And if you are a technology transfer officer, business developer, research manager, or group leader, or any other professional that bridges the gap between research and industrial application, then most probably you yourself are an expert facilitator. And then, therefore, you can benefit from the EU-FFICIENT community. So expert facilitators in general play a crucial role in fostering cooperation and innovation, as they can tackle complex challenges in technical fields. They have a variety of skill sets, and they're always focused on tangible results. Also, those expert facilitators connect with diverse entities such as industry, universities, public sector, and so on. And they have inherently a culture of innovation, such that they are representing and they are pushing towards innovative solutions and high impact solutions. But how can you benefit from EU-FFICIENT? So we have created these communities of expert facilitators, uh, and within these communities, we aim to provide personalized training, networking, and hands-on learning in order to facilitate this co-creation process. These communities are structured around four different technical fields. For the moment, those are four, but in the future, we're going to launch two additional ones around advanced manufacturing, health tech, mobility, and AI and digital. And more specifically, where does EU-FFICIENT live? So we have, first and foremost, we have our online platform, and this QR code links to our platform. If you are interested, please scan this QR code and you can find our platform registration page. Then we have our website, of course. And finally, last but not least, we have our newsletter where you can keep connected and you can learn the latest updates of the project itself. So that's it from my part. I would like to give the floor to Rafael, and so that he can present you the platform ecosystem.
Thanks, Janicius. Hi, everyone. So I'm Raf. I'm from Inaget. I'm a digital and business transformation manager. And today I'll be sharing with you our platform ecosystem and what features we have and how you can maximize our portal. Next slide, please. So to start off, of course, we need to register. And here you also have the QR code on the top right, so you could join the platform. It's very similar to any social media platform where you just have to fill in the data fields that are required, such as your name. And another thing here is you can already choose your CAF selection of which group you want to be a part of. You can even identify what domain of knowledge you have, input your job title, your industry area, also indicate your years of experience, country of residence, and also your company. So of course, after all of these, you have your privacy policy and terms and conditions that you can also click and read before creating an account. And once all that is set, you can already start logging in, to which you will be taken through the homepage, which I'll be discussing in the next slide furthermore. Now here in your homepage, as you can see, there are different links and functionalities that I'll be discussing one by one. But similar to any social media platform, you can like posts, you can comment, you can leave heart reactions, and all of your homepage is related to the people that you follow. The CEF groups, as you can see here, advanced manufacturing, mobility, AI digital that you could be a part of. And you also have events that I'll take you through as well in the coming slides. And on the top right function, you have your friend requests, you have messages, you have your notifications, and also you can see people that are online, the number of friends that you have. You can even switch your platform into dark mode. And moving forward to your profile, you can also attach and design how your layout looks like. You can change your badge if you have certificates from training courses that you've completed, which will be discussed by my colleague later. Describe also a description of yourself, your work experience, your academic experience, the timelines as well, and even check a list of your friends. So this is also key because your friends and their postings on different CEF groups will also reflect on your homepage. So all of that is how the platform works. And moving to the next slide. Now, going into the functionalities, starting off with friends again, you also have the capability to unfriend if ever there are some contents that are being, of course, not into your liking. But on the other side of things, you can even look at certain profiles to see what events they've posted, where they posted it, which CEF groups, and also like their content as well. You can even check, for example, another profile where they have badges, certificates, and as I mentioned on your profile, their bios, their studies, and so on and so forth. Now, we'll also be taking you through here. Yeah, if you can. Yeah. Take you through the CEF groups. So under the CEF groups, you have different, of course, focus, all at which we'll be taking you through a look at it. So as you can see for advanced manufacturing, we have 95 members at the moment. And on the feed is now everything only related to advanced manufacturing. And similar to your homepage, you can also like, comment, and also share these posts directly. And later I'll show you on the top page, there are 4 functionalities where you could write the question. We already left a template here to guide you on what you want to post in terms of your question. And all you have to do is click post. You can add pictures, you can add emojis as well. For co-creation projects, we also created a template where you have to put your format name, what you want to talk about with a template and guide as well for you. And as you can see, it's in the group of advanced manufacturing. You can even offer and request mentor or menteeship. So here, again, you also give a description of what type of mentorship or mentee that you're looking for. And you can even look at events and post your own events. So from the title, the description, the start end date of your events, the link of your website where it's going to be held, all of these can be posted on your CF group. You can even check what the group is about, the total members. And given I have admin profile access, I can make people group owners. But on your case, you would see a friend request that you can send. And for events, you can see all events posted under advanced manufacturing. And for the different CF groups, it's all the same. So health tech, you have the same layout, you have the same functionalities. You can like, comment, share the posts, and see everyone that's posting. So it's all the same as I show you here on the 4 functionalities. And moving into mobility, it's also the same where you could see the different posts only on mobility. Different people different members for each CF groups. But the nice thing about this is that you can be a part of multiple CF groups ultimately. It's up to your choosing to join, or you can even leave the group if it doesn't serve your purpose anymore. So last, we'll be moving into the AI and digital. Yeah. And now we'll be focusing on events. So here we can have a snapshot of all events that are posted on EU.FFICIENT. So as you can see the date, you can see also some events that are posted on specific CF groups like mobility, advanced manufacturing. So you also have the functionality as well to post it on multiple CEF groups. And when we click one event, for example, we click browse, you can have the option to click going, interested, or not interested. And once you do save it, you will see here that there's already one person going, which I clicked. You can even view the website from the links that are attached to see more details. And another thing here is that you also, once you submit it, you will also get email notifications that you have actually registered for these events. So ultimately here, it's all covered. You can also comment, you can also like it, you can also share these events. And just to confirm, you expressed interest for clicking an event that you want to go to. And just a reminder as well that each event have their own different types of registration. So keep in mind that some might ask you to sign up again. But ultimately, on your calendar, you have the features to see the events that are available or upcoming. All you have to do is click going, interested, not interested, and all the details are already there on the platform. Next slide, please. So in terms of additional updates and upgrades, so what I wanted to share is that we're also working on automated monthly newsletters at the moment. So we're currently in phase one at the moment where we are going to be sending email highlights for each CAF group. So right now it's in testing and we plan to launch this in the coming 2 to 4 weeks. And for phase two, in terms of portal notifications, it's still in the development phase and the planning phase. So maybe in 2 to 3 months, we would also have notifications where you would be alerted for, let's say, top highlighted posts, top highlighted events for the month, the most number of likes type of post. And another thing that I wanted to share that's quite new are new available features that you can see here on the video. So we have now enabled these posts to be shared to the community. So you can copy the link and even post it on your social media platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, and so on and so forth. And it works the same for events where you can also share it to different CEF groups. So these are new functionalities that are available at the moment already. So we've launched them already. You can select the group. And for events, previously you could only post for 1 day events, but now we have added the feature where instead of just posting the start date and end time, you can now put the start date and end date. So you have multiple days for events without the need to repost these types of events. So basically, those are the functionalities of our portal. And I now pass it on to my colleague for the next part, Remante, for the training.
Yes, thank you. So my name is Rimanta Rushaita, and I work at UIIN, University Industry Innovation Network, based in Amsterdam. And one of our core missions is to support external engagement of academia. So we are also a very happy partner of EU.FFICIENT supporting the training activities. Maybe to start, we have so-called soft modules. So really soft skills needed for collaboration, and also with our partners who are coordinating the thematic communities of AI, health tech, and so on. We sometimes organize different events that are addressing these more specific technical skills. And we also have a short skills assessment tool that can help you understand your interests, the stage you're at, and maybe help choose some of the most relevant courses. And all the workshops, all the courses are open to your efficient community, so you just need to join through the platform and you will have access to everything we can offer. So very briefly about the self-assessment survey. It's available through the platform as well. I will show you later how to go there, but it's a very brief survey that kind of helps you reflect on your current strength and identify the areas of potential growth, as well as if you identify the interest in one of our thematic communities, we will inform you directly when we have some specific event online or on-site being organized about it. This is an overview of these soft modules, so soft skill modules, and which kind of areas they address. So at the moment we offer 10, and normally we schedule one workshop per month. So the courses such as fundamentals of university business collaboration, building vision for engagement, embedding industry and education, and so on. And I will show you later where to find them. Yes, so if you go on a platform and click on learning modules, and maybe we can start the video, you then go to the website where all the workshops are listed with the dates. And if you click, you can read more about the course and register. Just enter the details. Once you register, you will receive an email with invitation to join and all the information that you need to do so. Can you go to the next slide, please? Yes, so when you register for a course, you also are invited to join a learning management system, so like a learning environment where you find the links to the course, the dates, information about the facilitators, you have some additional materials, and also an assignment that you have to complete after the workshop. Once you complete the assignment, you also receive a badge that you previously saw. You can add to the EU.FFICIENT platform or other social media platforms. So just to point out, all our workshops are live online workshops where you engage and interact with other participants, and we use also collaborative tools such as Mural. So it's not a self-paced learning experience, but it's both. You have an interactive workshop, and then you have some additional learning materials that you can do on your own time. And yes, just again, very briefly about the certification. So once you complete the module, you're invited to complete an assignment, then we validate your assignment, and then we issue a digital badge that you can add to the platform or other social media platforms. If you complete 8 workshops and we are tracking the participation, we also issue a full program certificate. Some of the upcoming workshops. So at the end of this month, we have Fundamentals of University Business Collaboration. We have one of our hard modules, the thematic mobility workshop, and I will explain in the next slide more about that. And in February, for example, there's Building a Vision for Engagement, but you can check via EU.FFICIENT platform, learning modules. You will find all the already scheduled workshop for this year. I think we have scheduled until summer, and we'll continue building that. So more about this mobility workshop, closing the country to the city gap. It will be a 60-minute workshop on co-creation, and you can find the registration link via the EU.FFICIENT platform, or you can just scan this QR code if you want and register here. Okay, Teresa. Yeah, okay. Yes, sorry. So that's all from my side. Yes, and now I'm handing over to Teresa before we continue.
Thank you, Rimante. Very good overview. Before we come to our last point for today, the trends and highlights, just a small reminder in the chat, my colleague posted important links for the EU.FFICIENT website and the EU.FFICIENT platform. Please click those links if you're interested to join the platform or have a look at the website and see what Rafael and Rimante just presented to you in terms of trainings and how the platform works. If you have any questions to anything that was presented so far, please make use of the Q&A tool. We're going to address all the questions in the end after all the speakers have presented their content, and then we're going to take them all at once. That's my last remark, and now I'm handing back to Raja for the trends and highlights overview of EU.FFICIENT.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Teresa, and thanks everyone that presented before me. So yes, I'm Raša or Radivoj Malić from CIT-UPC, which is the Center of Innovation and Technology of the UPC, and I'm part of the international projects team there. So what I want to present today, please go to the next slide. Thank you. So far you saw the presentation from my colleagues. You already know what the EU.FFICIENT is. You already know what are expert facilitators. Maybe you already noticed that you belong to one of the groups or more than one group. That is also something that we maybe should outline. You can be a part of more than one group. But I wanted to show you now a bit to wrap up. It's a bit of trends and highlights to see what is actually happening, in those trainings, how is the community growing, how we are interacting with them, etc. So I wanted to show you a bit of the, let's say, statistics in the beginning. So obviously in the beginning of the project, in parallel, we started developing the training programs, the communities, etc., and the platform in parallel. But obviously the trainings and the communities already started growing before the platform was ready. So we were involving our community, and community was engaging with EU.FFICIENT even before the platform was live. So in the first chart, you can see a bit of the members of the community that joined through the newsletter and the LinkedIn community, etc. That later on, once the the platform was live, started transferring to the platform as you can do now as well, and you can become a member of our community in any of the 4 SEFs or more than 1 SEF. Okay, so can you go for the next? Thank you. So a bit of highlights for the trainings. I think Rimant already told you that we had in the past year more or less 1 training per month, and you can see a bit of statistics here and the titles of the trainings. Some of them are similar to the ones that Rimant mentioned. So practically we had more or less, I think, around 15 participants per training in this past year, and obviously you will have I think around 10 to 12 more in the 2026. So we invite you everyone to join us. So a bit of highlights of what is upcoming for you, how you can engage. A part of interacting through the platform, you will have different things being offered for you, for the community. So something about the trainings, what Rimant already mentioned was those soft skill trainings that will be organized in 2026, so around 10 to 12 in 2026. And additionally, we will be organizing SEF-specific, we call them hard skills. So those will be workshops and trainings focused more on a specific SEF skills. No, for example, they will be a workshop on health tech, a workshop on advanced manufacturing, on AI and mobility. So you can follow those communities. When you join them, you will receive notifications once we publish them. So you know what you can expect. And besides, we have different events where we engage with the community, both existing community and new community members. And then you can also see some highlights from the past years on the platform. But then for the upcoming year, we will have different events, both on a project level, like this one at EARMA European Conference, which is the conference of European Research Managers Associations, where we will present and engage with the community. But then you will also be able to attend different specific physical events for all 4 communities. So, for example, here you can see a couple of examples for, let's say, our flagship events for each set. And then besides those, if you follow our LinkedIn and our platform, you will also be we will announce also the online events, trainings, etc. So we invite you all to join. Thank you. And a bit of examples or snapshots of what has been happening on the platform, so you can see how the community engage, how you can engage, and how you can benefit from those. You can browse through some past posts, and I have some screenshots here from what has been happening in different SEFs. So you can see a bit of, for example, in the advanced manufacturing, I chose an example of one of our partners sharing their experiences, their use case, and what they're doing in their lab, and sharing with the community. Then on the right side, you can see a post on AI Digital where one of the community members shared one very useful resource, for example, for collaboration and looking for partners and looking for information for collaboration in different projects. So that is something that you can do on the platform as well as you can find partners on our platform. Okay, a bit of examples from the mobility SEF and the health tech. For example, here in the mobility, I thought this was something really interesting because there was a share of call for expert evaluators in the mobility field, and I'm sure we have here experts in mobility. So once you join our SEFs, both in other SEFs as well, you can find those opportunities for you that you will be able to join them. And then example in the health tech, maybe on your right first, you will have, for example, we shared the open call for collaboration in the health tech, and then in the comments, people were gathering to come together and to discuss this collaboration and potentially to work on project proposals. And then the last one just happened yesterday. We probably here we announced one of our academies training programs that we are also promoting through our partner networks. In this specific case for the health tech, so you can follow also those activities that we provide for you, and some additional trainings and workshops besides the ones that we already present. Thank you. And then, okay, the very last, before we move to the Q&A, I want to ask you everyone to help us a little bit and support our work by filling out this short survey. It will really help us a lot to understand both how this event promotion was perceived, how did you understand the efficient, was it clear enough, and to help us improve for the next times. So it's a pretty short service, so we invite you to help us in that. And then I think in the next slides you will for anyone who didn't register yet, you can register while we speak, and if you have any problems, you can obviously ask us questions. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Raza. And now we're already way ahead of time, but I guess nobody is mad if we, finish a little earlier. But we have received some questions in our Q&A tool. And as we go through with those, please, anybody use the time and use the opportunity to ask your questions right now, as we're going to be addressing them right away. So the first one is about what do you need to do to earn a badge or a certificate? Rimante, maybe you can jump in as you were presenting the badges on the platform.
Yes. So first of all, you need to join the U.Efficient platform, U.Efficient community. Through the platform, you will get access to the list of the workshops or other workshops by different SEFs. And once you participate in a workshop, you will get an assignment. And when you complete it and submit the assignment, we validate it and we issue a badge. So this badge will be sent to you by email, and then you can add it to the platform, keep it for your records.
All right.
That's the process.
Great.
For the certificate, you need to attend 8 of the workshops.
Okay. And because we just got a question in the chat that's related to the workshops, and I think, Rasha, you mentioned that you just hosted one. Is there any, recordings of previous trainings of the platform? So are you going to record those workshops and trainings and put it on the platform? Or is once you miss it, it's gone?
So maybe I can continue as well. End of last year, we started recording also the workshops, and now we're looking for the best way to share it. So this is TBC, but this will not be the whole full experience that you would get by attending a live workshop. So really, really encourage you to use this upcoming year and attend the ongoing workshops. But we will find a way to share a shorter versions of the workshops from the soft modules, at least.
So it definitely pays off to join the platform because in the future you're gonna find a way to present the previous workshops and trainings, and people can also benefit from that later on.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. We also have a library of resources on a platform, and there's a lot of different courses that have been already created by our partners that are relevant to this project and facilitation and co-creation activities. So there's already a lot of resources there, even if you don't attend the workshops.
Okay, that's good. So joining the platform really pays off, Christoph. Make sure to click the link in the chat or scan that QR code right here to join. The next one is the question, can the self-assessment and trainings be used to gain skills for a career shift? For example, you want to go from researcher to project advisor or other way around in the academic setting, but also beyond in private or public. How can you use a training for such a shift?
I guess I will continue. I guess yes, especially for inspiration and so on. So that, assessment is self-assessment. So it kind of helps you reflect and understand what kind of skills are part of, this kind of facilitation process, facilitation of co-creation between different sectors. So in that sense, definitely. And then, of course, the workshops that we offer support the development of those skills. So it's not, a formal academic education, but it's definitely something in the right direction that could support the career shift.
Okay, very good. Then let me see. I want to cluster it a little bit. Yeah, I just got in one. And maybe Rimante, it's you again. So if I'm also not an expert facilitator, but want to attend the courses, can I do that? So somebody that says, "Oh, I'm not really fitting in the profile of an expert facilitator, but I would love to go to the trainings." Do we allow that?
Yes, yes, definitely. And I think, yeah, some of, like, for example, the next upcoming workshop is fundamentals workshop. So it's, it's for someone who can be at base zero of their facilitator's career. Yeah, so some workshops are more specific, more advanced, but we don't exclude people joining.
Okay, so when in doubt, just join and just register on the platform, make use of the resources, and become an expert facilitator. I guess that's the message here.
Maybe one remark from my side as well. So the message is not that we are exclusive for expert facilitators, but also for those people that would like to grow in the role of facilitating this cross collaboration and co-creation solutions. So in that respect, even if you would like to become an expert facilitator, you are very welcome to join our platform. And for example, look for a mentor to help you and guide you through the process of growing into this role.
Very good. Thanks for that add-on here, Dionysos. Next question that I see here is about the platform. So I'm addressing it to Raphael right now. First, the compliment, the platform seems to be quite cool, but how is it different to LinkedIn? I mean, everybody's on LinkedIn. Why another platform?
Yeah, so the main focus here would be, of course, we're looking at the CEFs that we're focused. As everyone knows, LinkedIn is very wide in terms of what you can use it for. So it's a complement and also a direct use on itself for EU-Efficient versus LinkedIn, where LinkedIn is a mix of marketing. It's a mix of personal stories already at the moment, whereas here it's very straightforward for each CF group, and with questions, mentorship, trainings. So it's a little bit with less noise, if I can be fully transparent on that aspect, so that you can find everything that you need without going through the noise of a LinkedIn. And the beauty of it as well is that, why I said complementary, we have features that you can also share it to your social media platforms so that you can interact with all, because at the end of the day, communities, the important thing is talking with each other and connecting. So having those two things, they're very different, but at the same time they help each other. So that's my take on the EU-Efficient platform versus LinkedIn.
Okay, so it's just an add-on. It's more focused. It's more specific. If you want to really get input on a certain topic from our CEFs, then go to the EU-Efficient platform. Okay, great. One more question about the platform just came in, and I'll take that right away. If I want to post an event and I do not have admin rights, will that be possible? Will the posting need to be approved? Very specific.
So yeah, no need for admin access. The view that the videos I shared were from my account. That's why you saw it on admin access, but everyone is free to post their events. Yeah, and that's why it's a community. Of course, we also help each other, and we make sure that everything that's posted as well is within the privacy rights, terms and conditions that are all in place when you sign up on your account. And of course, for flagging anything, we do a regular check of it also on our end. So the rest is covered, but you can post as is, as long as you're registered on the platform.
Thanks a lot. I still see two more questions. The one I would like to direct to Dionysos as our project coordinator. What kind of organizations are you targeting with our project Efficient? Is it only industry or academia, or also SME, scale-ups, public sector? Like who is our target group?
We are targeting rather than targeting organizations, we are targeting individuals that are active on representing those organizations. So we're targeting all those roles that I mentioned earlier in my presentation: business developers, technology transfer offices, that are most commonly active in academia and industry, but can be found also in the public sector, can be found also in small medium enterprises. scale-ups, and so on. So we are targeting rather the individuals rather than the organizations themselves. So everybody, we're targeting individuals from all from very wide range, of organizations, and everybody can be part of EU.FFICIENT, let's say.
Okay, so it would also be possible to, not register with my company email address, but also with my private email address for the platform.
Indeed, that's the case. So we are targeting yourself as an expert, but we prefer to have also your company information in there so that we know what kind of expertise you bring with you.
Okay, great. Then next one is, not sure if Rasha or Dionysios, you will be the ones answering that one. What will be the new communities of expert facilitators? Because you mentioned there's going to be more than the 4 we have currently. Do you have any topics in mind? Can you share that with us, or are you also open for suggestions from people outside of the company, for example, on which communities you should open?
That's a very good question, and maybe I should have already flagged this in my presentation. We are open for suggestions. We have some ideas in mind about potential openings with respect to the suggestions that we have already taken also from our advisory board. But in case you see a very specific idea that you would like to take place, please feel free to write in the chat right now, or feel free to contact us afterwards with your suggestion, and we will definitely consider that.
All right, thank you. And the last one that I see right now is again about the platform and functionality of the platform. So Rafael, for you again, will it be possible to invite friends who do not have accounts on the EU.FFICIENT platform? Is there some kind of easy invite, that okay, this would be for you, please check it out. Is that
Yeah.
possible?
Yeah, we actually have that already, Teresa. So inside the list, or on the left column where you put links, there's a button that says invite friends. So when you click invite friends, you can input the specific email address and also leave a note so that you can just at least give a brief description to who you're inviting so they don't feel like it's a spam or a random message. And at the same time, once you click invite, they would receive an email notification where they have 3 links. One is to register, which I showed on the first page, where you fill in the data fields such as any social media platform. It will also redirect you to a link to visit the website. And third is check the profile of the person that invited you. So as you saw different types of profiles today, at least you have confidence that that person is a part of the EU.FFICIENT platform. So yes, we have that functionality already available.
Great. And it seems people are getting interested about the functionalities. Can you download calendar of events from the platform and add it to, for example, a Google Calendar? Is that something you support?
At the moment, not yet, but we will take note of this and consider it in terms of the priority of the features that we're going to be implementing. As right now, we have a list of a wish list basically of functionalities that we want to increase and provide for our members and users. So it's noted on my part now. I'll take note of it, and yeah, hopefully, again, as I mentioned, the newsletter automations is coming, and those 3 that we added as well. So hopefully within the year we get to add these things as well.
Great.
Thank you for the
Thanks.
suggestion as well.
If you have any more suggestions, then please reach out to us. I don't see any more open questions right now, but I think that was quite a lot. So thank you everybody for your questions and for participating actually and being interested in our project and our platform. We've recorded this webinar and we're going to make it available to all of you afterwards. So if there's any more questions, you can rewatch everything that was said today. Again, I kindly invite you to join our platform with the QR code here. If there's any questions, anything that you want to let us know, anything you want to engage with, please reach out to us via our website or via social media. We are very active on LinkedIn. And we're happy to engage with you. We're happy to welcome you to our communities of expert facilitators and work with you in the coming year. So thank you everybody again for joining. Thank you to our speakers for your insights. And with that, I want to wish you a very nice weekend and see you at the next EU-Efficient webinar. Thank you.